This is a mock interview conducted by ForumIAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent professors, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
Come, please come.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, sir.
Saramya, please sit down. Are you coming from Mathura just now?
No, ma'am. From Delhi only.
Achha, you are staying here or you're staying for the mocks?
I'm staying for the mocks, ma'am.
Okay. Your parents are in Mathura?
Yes, ma'am. In Vrindavan.
आपका ये कौन सा attempt है?
Ma'am, it is my third attempt.
Third attempt. And have you reached the interview stage before?
No, ma'am.
So, very good.
First interview.
That is excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, tell me about Mathura. They say three things are the most important from the point of view of religion. What are those three things?
Ma'am, in Mathura particularly?
Bijbhumi.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, firstly, we say that Yamuna river is the most important. Then the Govardhan Parvat is the most important. And the soil of Mathura Vrindavan or the Braj Bhumi, Braj Raj is the important aspect.
Not necessarily in that order, but you got it. All right. And what is Golok Dham?
Ma'am, Golok Dham refers to heaven.
And is there a heaven on earth also?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
Ma'am, I believe wherever people live
Vrindavan is
sustainably-
called Golok Dham. Golok is Vrindavan. They say it's heaven on earth. And you know the story of Varapuran, Janti?
Varapuran.
It's relevant to Braj Bhumi. Vara Avatar took place there. Are you aware? If you don't know also, it's okay.
No, ma'am. I know the story of Vara Avatar, but not particularly from Vrindavan. I do not remember that.
Okay, doesn't matter. Good enough. Good enough. Now you are, you've taken geography, huh? Yes. So who are the neighbors of Nicaragua? It was in the news. Yes. Why was it in the news?
Ma'am, recently a plane of alleged people who were victims of human trafficking were headed to Nicaragua, and they were intercepted in France.
Correct. But basically, it's one of the routes to get illegally into the US.
Yes, ma'am.
So who are the neighbors? Do you know the neighboring countries of Nicaragua?
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm not able to remember.
Okay. You've heard of the IMEC? India Middle East Economic Corridor. So can you tell me the route, where it goes? From where to where and where it passes?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, IMEC was proposed in G20 summit. Ma'am, it starts from India. Then there is... Ma'am, I'm not exactly sure if it is Maharashtra or Gujarat, but it starts from the coast, then it follows a maritime route towards from the Red Sea region to Israel and then to Europe.
Red Sea region means what? What is along the way? What is important?
Ma'am,
okay, never mind. Israel where?
Ma'am, I do not remember the exact...
Haifa port.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is
Haifa
also being assisted by India. All right. So you're following the news. You read the newspaper today. You were here very early. Did you read the paper?
Yes, ma'am. I was able to
glance through it.
Yes.
So what are the developments in the Middle East? In the Israel-Hamas conflict and the offshoots?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the Middle East, the ongoing conflict of Israel and Hamas is going, and in the present scenario, recently there have been attacks by Houthi rebels in the Red Sea region because they are protesting the support of US and Israel.
Very good. So what has happened today? In Gaza, what is the development today? And what is the development as far as the actions of the Houthi rebels are concerned? There are two events that have taken place today. Are you aware?
Ma'am, I do not exactly
okay, never mind.
What was
so
the
what do you see happening now? Where do you see it coming to an end? If so, how? What is your assessment of the situation? Gaza and Houthi, they are two separate problems.
Ma'am, I believe that the problem is not coming to an end very soon because recently Houthis have also entered the conflict, we can say.
Why do you think it won't come to an end? I think Houthis have started attacking American vessels, it will come to an end. The key lies there.
Ma'am,
if the US is forced to feel that its interests are at stake, then it will force Israel to stop. Don't you agree with that solution? Too simplistic. What do you think?
Ma'am, as far as I have read in the news, Israel has recently said yesterday only that we are not going to stop no matter what.
So they are free, there's no committee of nations, no UN, no bigger powers, they can do what they like. Do you think that is what is going to happen?
Ma'am, it should not happen because...
No, what is your assessment?
Ma'am, I believe that there is room for negotiations and discussions, dialogue with the Palestinians and Israel.
Do you think India should play a more active role since it has good relations with both the sides? Do you think it should use its good offices to bring the conflict to an end?
Definitely, ma'am. India is emerging as the leader.
Yeah, but why aren't we doing it? We are abstaining, then we are voting against, for, we're doing all those kind of things. Flip-flop.
Ma'am, India is prioritizing its national interest and its strategic
So where does
autonomy.
its national interest lie in the Middle East? Oil. Yes, it would want the conflict to end.
Yes, ma'am.
So then why is it not asserting itself to bring the conflict to an end?
Ma'am, I believe India is working towards that.
How do you believe that? What is the basis of your belief?
Ma'am, we have recently visited Iran also. Our Honorable External Affairs Minister.
What have we done?
Ma'am, Iran is supporting the Houthi rebels.
Yeah, is that bad?
Yes, ma'am.
And Israel is good? What they're doing? Killing 24,000 today? That's good?
No, ma'am, definitely not.
Israel is going to chase the Palestinians out of Gaza. And the problem is over for them. Where do the Gazans go? Palestinians?
No, ma'am. The two-state solution which India supports is
There's no
the road
two-state
ahead.
solution left. It's very clear Israel is going to have one state. That's what they're doing.
Yes,
if you read the papers today, they have attacked even South Gaza. They had said only North Gaza. Then they came to Central, now South Gaza. So what is it all about?
Yes, ma'am. The recent escalation has definitely put the
we'll go
whole
to something
scenario...
You've heard of the World Economic Forum? Yes. So, is there something significant today about it? Has some relevance? What's happening?
Ma'am, as far as today is concerned, ma'am, I have not read the news. But ma'am, World Economic Forum is an important organization worldwide because it provides several reports, economic reports. For example, the future of works report.
When is the meeting to take place and where? Any idea?
No, ma'am, I'm sorry. Not aware.
Thank you.
So, Suramya, you are from Mathura.
Yes, sir.
UP government runs a scheme, one district, one product.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the product of your district?
Yes, sir. It is Mathura ka peda. It's a sweet milk product.
Is it notified by UP government as
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir. Under the food processing scheme, it is Mathura ka peda. But otherwise, it is from the UP government side, it is sanitary fittings.
So, we Indians claim to be Vishwa Gurus, and our Prime Minister argues that India should be given a position in Security Council. I think you are aware of this.
Yes, sir.
And on the other hand, we have an announcement that 80 crore people of this country are going to be provided free food for another 5 years, right? So majority of population is that can't even afford 2 times food. And we claim to be top world power. Don't you think it's absolutely foolish that we are not able to have the economy where 80 crore people are, again, dependent on government subsidies or food, and we claim to be world power? What's your take on that?
Yes, sir. So, India is definitely on the path to become the Vishwa Guru, but we have our share of problems. For example, the 80 crore people are living on subsidy, government subsidy. So, I believe that India, being a welfare state, it has the responsibility to cater to the needs of such people as well. But sir, we are progressing on the path to development, We have the huge demographic dividend of India. We have schemes like Skill India, PM 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐬𝐞, etc., under which we are also skilling these people. So there have been huge investments in, for example, the state like UP only, like the defense corridor is being built. Huge investments are being brought. So, sir, both things are handled side by side. Poverty is also handled, and on the other hand, we are also focusing on the development.
This Davos World Economic Forum is a UN organization or what?
Sir, I do not remember correctly. Yes, sir.
What is the policy stance of Reserve Bank of India on cryptocurrency?
Sir, cryptocurrency is not banned in India, but there have been calls.
I'm asking Reserve Bank of India's stance. How do Reserve Bank of India views cryptocurrency?
So, Reserve Bank of India has brought its own central bank digital currency, which is at a pilot stage. But so as far as I can remember, so RBI has not banned cryptocurrencies, but it has raised the concerns around cryptocurrency, and recently government has also put a tax of 30% on the gains from cryptocurrency.
Why is Sensex is going up and up and up only?
Yes, sir. So Sensex is going up in recent months because firstly, the US Federal Reserve has indicated that there will be policy cuts. So a lot of FDI, FPI, FIIs are coming to Indian stock markets. They are investing in the Indian stock markets. Secondly, sir, the Indian economy has been said to be in a very bright spot by IMF. Our economy is growing at a very resilient rate, and we are among the fastest growing major economies in the world as well. So, sir, considering all these situations, India is at a fairly resilient spot in the world.
Hello, Suramya.
Good morning.
So you interact with the women in local shelter homes. I guess Vrindavan is also, where lots of old women, widows, they reside. Any particular reason behind it? Is there any religious factor here?
Yes, sir. So there are several factors why old women come particularly to Vrindavan. Firstly, sir, these women mostly come from Bengal, Odisha region. They follow the Gaudiya Vaishnavism tradition there. That's why they come to Vrindavan. And sir, not only Vrindavan, they also go to Kashi and Puri as well. Secondly, sir, there is the social issue of early widowhood in Bengal region, because young girls often marry older men. And to resolve that issue, they often look at Vrindavan as a safe sanctuary where they are free to do whatever they like. And sir, thirdly, there is also the aspect of Krishna Bhakti, which is related. So they seek to spend last years of their lives in.
And any reason why women, life expectancy of women, if you look at every stage of life, life expectancy of women is more than men. Any particular reasons behind it?
Yes, sir. So it is said that women generally have a better immune system and a better physical condition of their bodies. And mostly, sir, I believe that women mostly do household works, and that work is that works provides them with a lot of strength in all of their years in life, and that's why they have.
Any study that says the immune system is better than men?
Sir.
Okay. And what stage of demographic transition is India right now?
So we are currently transitioning from the third towards the fourth stage.
And what exactly is the fourth stage? How do you characterize that?
So in the fourth stage of demographic transition, there are very low birth rates and also very low death rates, and the growth of the country is slow.
And any state in India which has already reached the fourth stage?
Yes, sir. So the southern states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu.
And do you see any challenges because of this disparity?
Yes, sir, definitely, because these states have a lot of old age population, elderly population. So there is a lot of requirement for developing geriatric care.
And any steps that government has taken for old age care in India, say social security or healthcare?
Yes, sir. So there are pension schemes. For specifically, sir, for widows, there is Indira Gandhi pension scheme. So there are also. So I'm not able to recall right now. There are.
Okay, all right. So you have. What was this team? Your role was team lead in blockchain-based energy trading project. So how is blockchain helpful in energy trading?
So blockchain is helpful in energy trading for the recording of transactions, for matching several buyers and sellers of energy. Particularly in the form of smart contracts, we do this. So we build this project on Ethereum blockchain, which provides the facility.
Can blockchain also act as a market, like marketplace? For example, you said that they match the buyers and sellers. So can blockchain also do this? It's kind of a market making activity, right? I have a particular price point and it will match whenever there is someone selling at that point, it will match me automatically. So is this kind of role played by blockchain?
Yes, sir, definitely. So in blockchains like Ethereum, as I mentioned, there is the facility of smart contracts. These are like general contracts only, and we can feed all of the conditions that are.
And what kind of energy, like you have mentioned energy, what kind of sources were traded?
So we assumed for this project solar energy, that there are several buildings and they have their own solar plants, and they were able to produce this solar energy.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Suramya. That's all from my side.
Your positives first. You have obviously worked. You have prepared things. It looks like that. But then there is more to be done. As a form of preparation, first of all, I will advise you, you must read the newspaper properly. Which paper do you read, if at all?
Ma'am, Indian Express and Times of India I'm reading currently.
My advice is that you should take one economic daily also. Take Mint or take ET. Mint is good. Indian Express is good. If you want to read two regular dailies, no problem. Indian Express you should read because it has a good explained column.
Yes, ma'am.
Reading of the newspaper has to be, you have to identify the key stories that are of interest in the paper that day. And you will find that even after your preparation, your articulation, your coming to the point will improve radically.
Yes, ma'am. That clarity of thought and articulation is not coming.
Also, when you're answering, pause a moment. Think a moment, structure your thoughts, and then reply. On a big question, difficult questions. So then, and you prioritize. Okay, the most important point I will say first. All the best, Suramya.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.